Hello there, so today I'm going to be going through some of my old sketchbook work, which has since fallen out of said sketchbooks. Now, I've always loved to draw, but I didn't start taking it seriously until I started playing this game at the age of 16, where I would do a lot of digital art and I'd practice a lot on there. And that's why digital is still what I'm most experienced in and what I enjoy the most. I don't have a huge amount of sketchbook work because, as I said, most of my work in the past was digital, and because it was on a game I don't really have any pictures of that, unfortunately. However, I do still have some work from my sketchbooks that I have done over the years, and I've been requested to do this in the past, so I thought it would be a fun thing to do. Now, I could start off by showing you work like this, but I don't want to bore you and make your eyes bleed, so I thought I would just start out with the work that I did when I started getting serious about drawing. Okay, so let's start out with, this is actually rather exciting. Okay, so I don't have exact dates for some of this stuff because I stupidly did not mark the dates. But I know for a fact, because I did put it on this one, that this one was the 21st of May 2011. As you can see, it's got a nice sheen to it because apparently I thought it would be a good idea to colour the background in with pencil. Lovely. This looks nothing like the person it was supposed to be, and I actually did redraw this person a year later, if I can find it. This is the same person that I drew a year later. Can you tell who it is from these pictures? I would be highly surprised if you can. It's Ewan McGregor, if you couldn't tell, which you more than likely couldn't. I really liked Ewan McGregor at the time, and I wanted to... Please stop. I think this one looks more like him than this one does, but again, it's a good example of how practice can help you. Even in the period of a year, it definitely is a significant improvement, I think. And this next one was probably done in 2011 as well, I would say. So I was 17 and I'd been drawing for about a year or so properly. Here is Dean Winchester. It does not look like Dean Winchester in the slightest, but there we go. I was still trying to master the art of shading. So as you can see, it could use a lot of improvement, but I'm glad that I still have it just to look back on. And I did draw him again in digital form last year, so that was like a 4-year difference. And yeah, so again, practice is very important. And around the same time, I decided I wanted to start doing some original stuff, like non-referenced drawings, and this was the result of that. It's not horrendous, but it's not good either. Again, I'd never done anything original before, so it was a new thing for me, and the proportions are way off, so... And then I did this one, which was supposed to be Cinderella. I put tape on it to make it look like I deliberately thought to myself, oh, I'm going to put tape on there on purpose, but no, I only put it on there because I couldn't draw the mouth. And I was still a beginner, so I'm not going to criticise myself too heavily for this monstrosity. And I thought I'd include this one because I found it the other day, and it was my first digital piece outside of this game that I'd been playing for a while. And I got Paint Shop Pro for Christmas, and I spent a little while drawing Voldemort. It's a bit shiny because I, for some reason, decided to print it on glossy paper. This green splotch is not very good. That was just like a texture that I'd placed on it. I didn't draw that, but I drew the Voldemort in his little all it is weirdness. But yeah, nice bit of nostalgia there. It was nice to find it. Now, something you may not know about me is I am a huge fan of Jessie J. I really, really, really like her. She has not only an amazing voice, but she's a very inspirational person. She had heart problems all throughout her childhood. She had a stroke at, I think it was 17. But she still goes out every day and lives her dream, so she's very inspirational. So I drew her. It does kind of look like her, which is a plus. Didn't finish it though. I didn't even finish the earring. I had a habit a few years ago of worrying that I was going to ruin pictures, so I would never finish them to make it deliberately look like, oh, I just casually forgot to finish it. But I was worried I was going to ruin it. And then I drew her again with this one, and shiny hair. This one does kind of look like her. I didn't do much shading on the face, but I am quite happy with that one, except for the hand. The hand is terrible. I'm still not the best with hands, but I like Jessie J. I should draw her again. I think I'm going to draw her again, but in digital form, just to see how I've improved since this, probably 2012 maybe. This was probably 2012 as well, and for some reason I decided to draw Davy Jones. And it's not too bad. I haven't got a lot to say about this except the shading could use a bit of improvement. But overall, I'm quite happy with it, and again, maybe I should attempt to redraw it, see how I've improved since then, because this was 4 years ago almost now. So, and I want to say that I did these in the beginning of 2013. Yeah, probably the beginning of 2013 or the end of 2012. And this is Yanto Jones, who is from Torchwood, and he was always my favourite character because he was just really sweet. And yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it's upsetting the way it ends. Yes, I drew him and I finished half of his face because I was happy with this half and was worried about doing this half, so I left it and didn't finish it. Although I did redraw him again digitally, so I could get him to sign it when I met him. This one I know for a fact was in 2012. Or was it 2013? I can't remember, but it's David Tennant for my friend, who, for lack of better words, absolutely loves him. But yeah, it doesn't look like him because of this eyeball. This eyeball bothered me and I could not improve it. I could not get it any better than that. I gave up on it and started again and drew him digitally and gave her that instead. And after that point, it was probably about a year before I started drawing again. I kind of didn't draw anything for a year, and I missed it so much that when I went back into it, I kind of just didn't stop. And I drew little doodles, like this is a t-shirt design I still want to finish, like a supernatural-ish thing. And this was the last proper pencil drawing that I did. This was in 2013, so I'd been drawing for 3 years properly. And despite the fact that it could use some improvement now, I'm still really happy with this, and I was very proud of it at the time. It's Merlin and Arthur from Merlin. I love Merlin. It's one of my absolute favourite things to watch. I love it. It's innocent and it's just lovely. So yeah, after that, I pretty much just did solely digital art and just concentrated on that more than anything, and just really enjoyed my time doing digital painting. Most of the traditional stuff I've done since that Merlin drawing is what you see on my channel now, like the Pixar painting I've just done, the Valentine's Day one I did with my friend Miranda, the Winnie the Pooh one. That's all the traditional stuff that I've done since. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it and didn't get too bored. I also hope that it kind of inspires you to see that practice is so important in life. And I've been concentrating on art for 6 years now, and it's just something that I really enjoy. If you enjoy something in life, don't give up on it. Keep trying, keep practicing, and you will get better at it. And I love seeing people's old artwork, so if you have some, feel free to send it to me on Twitter or send me over to your channel. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.